connect the power. Connect the power. Now I'm starting to wonder what I'm going to use to play the music. So probably not going to be very loud, is it? This is what I do. The trick. And of course, all you're probably going to see is my legs. And I don't give a damn what people think. People say, "Oh, you're old." I say, "Tell me something else I don't know." They say, "You got fingers that look like carrots." And I say, "Well, that sounds kind of dated. People have told me that many times before, and I can't tell the difference between my fingers and somebody else's fingers. But that I'm closer to Andre the Giant than they are, so yeah, I guess I do have carrot fingers, you know. But I like carrots, so it doesn't really affect me that much either." So, what we're going to do is I'm going to get a speaker, and then I'm going to go and arrange that speaker to be playing some Led Zeppelin. And I'm going to pretend like I'm Robert Plant. I didn't really spend a whole lot of time. Yeah. Where the friggin' speaker is? Where are you friggin' speaker? There you are, friggin' speaker. Mr. friggin' speaker. Speaker of the house. Mr. friggin' speaker of the house. Batteries. Is this a trip? Does this take triple A's? No, it's double A's. Yeah, it is. Okay, so we dump these because I think are these chargeables? I don't know. Afterlives, yeah, afterlives. I think you're gone. I think my eyesight's getting worse. Yeah. It isn't my eyesight's getting worse, is that I can't really manage things in the dark all that well. It's the glasses. They're not I need to adjust the, there it is. That's what I need right there. Whew. When they get all super cloudy, then it's like really difficult to focus on things. It's also kind of dark in here. Yeah, that's better. Now I can handle stuff. Turn that on. And then we get, I think I could just connect this guy to that guy via the Bluetooth in the laptop. See if I can do that. Where are you? Bluetooth laptop. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and yes. Yes, connect. Yeah, we're connected. Okay. And okay. And I should be able to just go straight into Rocking of a Desk. And it's now at the very top. It's Led Zeppelin. So I just want to start with a specific song, I guess. I don't know. Wait 1 second.
what you do, I'll do what I do. And you know, he just gave us the total freedom and space to just get on with the music and please ourselves and hopefully please others.
I think the music that we were part of a huge movement in the United States or Europe or whatever it was, where there was nothing huge and enormous about anything. We were on a circuit playing alongside.
Okay, I can't do that. I forgot. I'm doing for YouTube. This ain't Facebook. Facebook is a different deal. Facebook, well, I guess it's the same deal for both of them. You know. What I need to do is I need to get the lyric sheets to that song, you know. Many times I'm blown, many times when running, when I feel for you, along the open road. Dun, 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 dun. Many times I've been you, many times been you, when I got it, but it gone, and I'm running now. I don't really wanna know. I can sing higher than Robert Plant can sing. Man, he lost his high register. I mean, you look at the films and, you know, in the recording, he could sing like really high, but now, I mean, but in the videos, he doesn't even try to sing that high. And that's because he completely blew his upper range, you know. It's like him and who else, you know. Daryl Hall can't sing all that high anymore. He blew his upper range. Somehow, I'm a bass and I'm getting through my falsetto. Pretty much, I can sing Robert Plant, or I can sing. It's so much easier to sing Steve Perry than it is to sing Daryl Hall. And Daryl Hall doesn't sound like he's singing that high, and he is. And Steve Perry is not singing as high as he sounds. And I mean, it's like, any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. No. I wasn't do, no. And I say about a lot of things, all night, every night. Hold tight, baby, hold tight. Don't say any way you want it, that's the way you need it, any way you want it. Oh, any way you want it, that's the way you need it. I wanna say, hold on. Let me see. See what else we got. Is there anybody else, you know? Yeah, I can't really test my high range. I'll try, you know. Go ahead and hook up the sweeper. We got the sweeper hooked up. Turn the lights on in here. I got it as sunlight. website, and I guess today I'm going to go over it first. Alright. How's that? Just this little carpet in here. That's like the entire, pretty much everything. Take that out of there. Ooh. Gotta reconnect reconnect my dream machine. That's what I call my Oculus Go. Sits in here, and when I want to go to bed, this is what I use. As an Oculus, I got two Oculus Go's. This is one, and then I snap this thing on. I put this thing on my head, and I watch movies on Amazon Prime. And the thing that's cool about it is you don't have to cock your head to see the screen. The screen is directly in front of you in 3 dimensions. And so it's perfect for just, it doesn't matter what position you're in, you're always looking at the screen, so you could be turned over with your head in the pillow and still be watching the movie. That's what makes VR so cool, is that the screen you don't have to be looking at the screen. You don't have to orient yourself to look at the screen. It doesn't matter what position you're in, you're always looking at the friggin' screen. And so people understand that VR isn't only about 3D and about virtual reality. It's about being able to have the screen in front of your face and then just being in any fucking position you want, and having all the lights off in the house. It doesn't matter because the screen's in front of your face. So, and you can orient that in any way. It still looks 3-dimensional. You can look around. You can be in big screen. You can be with your friends. You can still have your face down in your pillow and all the lights off. And it doesn't matter what the noise situation is in the room. You can still use it. So, and if you don't want to do that, you can play Minecraft with your face plowed inside of a bunch of pillows, And you get the couple, they both want to watch something different on the tube as they go to sleep. They don't want to kiss and make up, but they're going to have to be in the same bed. They don't want to keep readjusting their weight because they're going to wake the other person up. So they put the headphones on, they hook it up to the Oculus Go. Then they can sit there and watch whatever TV they want to watch inside a big screen. And each can choose to see which shows they want separate from each other. They can do it in Oculus Go's. I'm sure now are probably selling for $75 on eBay because Oculus is dropping support for them. But that doesn't mean you can't get the app still, I'm sure. And but they don't drop support for like another year or two. But I mean, it's still worth the money. I mean, you can do it with regular cell phones and a VR headset, but in any case, the VR is going to be very beneficial, people will find, than stupid watching, what I call watching a postage stamp on the wall. Because, I mean, if you consider how much of your viewing space is used for that TV screen, the resolution is not even an issue. You can't even tell what the resolution is of the stuff on the screen, but it's such a small range of your viewing space that it's not as important as being able to have the screen with all of its glory and size if you need to look at something closer so you can see what actors are in there rather than having to go up to your TV screen and do it. You can't do that in bed while you're in a certain position, and you're ruining it for the other person that's in the bed to get up out of the bed, because then you shift the weight and then they wake up. So the thing is that with VR, you can have complete control over where the freaking screen is with regard to your face, and whatever position you choose to lay down in, you can stick to that position. You don't have to cock your head to one position. You're not going to hurt your neck, and you're not later going to have an injury from, that's the thing that people don't understand, is when they think about VR, they have such a limited point of view about it. That's the case with all technology. All technology, when people use technology, they put it in a context that is familiar to them and everybody else, but they don't understand that technology always brings about solutions that they are not predicting. Because once you start using the technology, and then you start to realize the problems you have could be solved by the technology, you start using it in those places, then you realize what the value of the technology is. And VR is such a technology. It brings about solutions that don't exist in the friggin' world, okay? And it's not just about virtual reality, it's about a new technology, and new technology is going to bring about the solution to a lot of problems that you are not cognizant of, because you're so friggin' limited by your imagination. You don't have a good enough imagination to imagine how you're going to use that technology in your life, see? And I don't want to say you have a bad imagination, but if you think like VR is not going to benefit you, that's a good sign that your imagination is pretty much, not even at the level of mine. My imagination is so good that I can imagine how I use technologies, and I can meet that need. But if you don't understand your technologies, your imagination is not going to benefit you much, because you won't be able to determine how you can use the technology. You'll just have a big question mark on your head. And the thing is you fear being able to know enough to do stuff. I mean, if you told yourself 10 years ago why you would need an iPad or an iPhone or a cell phone, and you knowing now what you can do with the cell phone, how would you tell your old self before you ever had the cell phone that they would need it? Because they would probably say, no, I don't need it. And the reason why is because that person doesn't understand the technology like you do now. Now think about that and extrapolate it to the future with virtual reality. Then you can figure out, oh, okay, maybe I don't have enough knowledge of what I could do with VR. And I just gave you an example, and that is being able to sit in your bed while your wife lays sleeping. She doesn't have to wake up, or it can be her or you. She might want to watch something. You might both want to watch something different, and have to struggle over the same tube, trying to orient yourself in a certain way, and then the noise might ruin the other one's sleep, or you might toss and turn. The worst that can happen is you start laughing at something that's in your headset, and then you forget that there's a person sleeping next to you. But that's, that you could fix that problem by putting your head inside a fishbowl, but or put it inside of a biker helmet, and cover it up with lots of insulation and stuff to capture all the sound, so that the person next to you doesn't hear you laughing, busting your gut laughing. However, you would also shake the bed, so you would be limited to certain kinds of contact. But in any case, you don't have to cock your head into a certain position to look at the tube, and you can fall asleep with the thing on your head, and I do it all the time. So I think I'll just cut that video there. It makes it a lot easier for me just to walk around. So I just hit stop here. Stop. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. I'm